This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. 57. Tackles.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on second down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47 on the handoff. It's Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, there's the option going left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking to throw. Ali steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Higgins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All day, baby, all day. Check. Lucky.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And here's Ali throwing on first down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We're scoreless after one. On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. 2nd and 1. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Now Ali to throw, operating from the gun. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready. 50 seconds, right. Go, baby. 3, 2,
on 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Ali now throwing on 4th down. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Check, echo. Get there. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Third and long. It's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
They'll go option to the short side. Stepping up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got it.
Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ali. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it to Landry there.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Higgins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. It's Higgins, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Higgins. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. On 3rd down. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ali, he's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, 63 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll keep it on the ground. Higgins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set, ready. 6 yard. It's 59. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No. Off. What? Go.
On 3rd down, it's Higgins. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Watson now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Higgins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
That's it.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check safety, check safety.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And able to rip off a big big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella, the 40. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Higgins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
A 53-yard attempt.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Here we go on fourth. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They run. It's Gurley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Now Ali from the gun, he'll throw. It's caught, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And here's Ali. Off play action. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Flush to it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on fourth down. On fourth down, Watson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, it's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's see what you got.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.